Sister Lu, look quickly, the prince is worthy of being a prince, and he is very happy when others want to kill him. Sure, just watch silently, the worst outcome would be nothing more than the prince revealing his strength and slapping Prime Minister Lu to death. If the prince wants to play, let him play. Prime Minister, Prince Xiao Tian is my husband, if you just say a word, you will be cut off? Nonsense! As expected of Her Majesty, the Ninth Order's sanctified realm. Your Majesty is only 20 years old, and she is truly peerless. However, a mere Ninth Order's sanctified realm is really overwhelming. The old minister congratulates Her Majesty, and her cultivation is further improved. The ministers and others congratulate Her Majesty, her cultivation has improved. Even the Ninth Order's sanctified realm can't see through his realm, and he can easily diffuse my coercion. It seems that his strength is deeper than I imagined. Your Majesty, it is a good thing to be diligent in cultivation, but the Yan Dynasty has such a situation, not only relying on strength, but also ability. There is another reason. Prince Xiao Tian, as Your Majesty's husband, should have the talent to rule the world, but he does some nasty activities to compete with the people for profit. Your Majesty is honorable, and Great Yan is supreme, but he uses Her Majesty's title to misbehave, and his whole body smells of copper. What qualifications does he have to be Your Majesty's husband? This is the incompatibility of virtue. Therefore, I ask the prince to be abolished. Furthermore, the daughter of General Zhong, Zhongling, was given a guard with a sword by the emperor. Hanging around with Xiao Tian all day long, he doesn't understand the difference between men and women, and he doesn't understand the superiority and inferiority. The commander Lu Yan left his post without authorization and followed Xiao Tian to misbehave, not doing job properly. There is also Zhong Yangming, the minister of the Ministry of Household Affairs, who became Xiao Tian's cook, which made people laugh out loud. Isn't this corrupting the court? Now that Her Majesty favors Xiao Tian so much, in the long run, will he never go to the court? Therefore, the minister asked Xiao Tian to be beheaded again. This old bastard is always talking about what my daughter is doing, and my daughter is not at odds with the prince. Your Majesty, the Prime Minister's words are wrong. Prince Xiao Tian brewed wine and changed it to Qingyan wine for the purpose of building bridges and roads, taking it from the people and using it for the people. How about competing for profit with the people? Liquor has the name of Her Majesty, which is the merit of spreading the world. Moreover, the Prime Minister may not know that the grand plan in southern Xinjiang that you are full of praise is precisely planned by the prince. And I am just doing it on behalf of you. No wonder Zhong Yangming used to have a strange attitude towards this strategy, and avoided talking about it, because he was waiting here. You all know that I am an unworthy girl with a perverse temperament, and it is because of following the prince that I have improved. Commander Lu is from Qian town, and Her Majesty has ordered her to guard the prince and serve him. Is there any problem? I would like to ask the Prime Minister. The prince is knowledgeable and talented. How can talk about he being uncoordinated and corrupting the imperial court? Is it? Zhong Shangshu, where is the evidence? By the way, guys, Shangshu mean Minister Prime Minister Lu. What do you mean? Xiao Tian, how is it possible to have such an ability? Zhong Shangshu, I have every reason to doubt that what you did on Xiao Tian's body. Zhong Shangshu, I am really worthless for you. You said, can Zhong Shangshu provide evidence? Probably not. I didn't expect Zhong Shangshu to do this to such an extent for Her Majesty. Yes, what's so good about that prince, Zhong Shangshu? At the beginning, the prince just told me verbally, but there was really no evidence. You said that Zhong Shangshu has no evidence to prove that I did these things. The prince had a point. Since Zhong Shangshu and I can't convince anyone, how about this? This is an ancient book, may the prince have a look? Prime Minister Lu, what are you going to do? Didn't this Lu Aotian come out with a book? Reading this book, can you see yourself as dead? I don't believe it. If you let me see it, no problem. No! You can't read this book. Whether you can see it or not, let's not mention it first. Prime Minister Lu, why do you let me watch it, and I have to watch it? The Emperor of the Great Yan Dynasty, isn't you Lu Aotian, right? I, Luotian, am loyal to Dian. I am your Majesty's father, her teacher. Naturally, I have to take care of it carefully. Could it be that the knowledgeable prince can't even bear this test? Could it be that you are simply an embroidered pillow, which looks fancy but is not useful, and you have joined forces with Zhong Shangshu to deceive the superior and the inferior, and to deceive the king and the superior, which is a heinous crime? This guy is good at putting hats on him. If it wasn't for me being the main character, I would have believed all of these confounding words. Prince, this book cannot be read. This book is an inheritance book, and it is recorded in another language. If you don't understand it, you will die suddenly. 17 people have died trying to decipher this ancient book. The Prime Minister previously said that in dying we must be reasonable, but the test you are proposing now is unreasonable. Prince, are you afraid? Naturally not. You use this ancient book to test whether I am worthy of Her Majesty, and whether I am knowledgeable or not. If I don't understand, I have to pay my life. If I understand, the Prime Minister will not lose any prizes. Is it too unreasonable? Xiao Tian, don't mess around, talking nonsense you. It is impolite for children to interrupt when adults are talking. Prime Minister Lu, how did you teach your son? Your Majesty, please punish me for his disrespect in front of the palace. Lu Shimi lost her manners and was fined half a year. Get flat. Thank you, Your Majesty. I thought he was an easily irritated guy who could be regarded as Tian's weakness, but I didn't expect to calm down so quickly. Both father and son are difficult to deal with. How about this? When Your Majesty succeeds to the throne, I will supervise the country / on his behalf. Back then, I was worried that Her Majesty, who had just taken power, would be extravagant, and that the key to the secret library left by the late emperor in the palace had not been returned in full. If the prince is really good, with you assisting Her Majesty, I don't have to worry anymore. This key jade pendant should be returned to its original owner. In addition, I gave 3 million spirit stones as a congratulatory gift, wishing Your Majesty a happy wedding. How about this lottery, Prince Xiao? Not enough. I want 5 million spirit stones. Without this number, I will not agree. Ha ha ha, since Prince Xiao has such a good appetite, I can't be stingy. 6 million spirit stones, Prince Xiao, please. Today, Prince Xiao, I am determined.
And then this video ends. If you want to see its next part, please subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to press the like button. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye.